All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. I do pray you and your family are super blessed. Welcome to the 35-year-old white guy, purple backwards sideways hat with the hair coming out the top crypto show. Make sure to smash the likes, because if we can get 1,000 likes in the first half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT, baby. Yes, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT as the crypto market is down today amid the end of the US government opening back up, I guess. Crypto market continued with its recent bloodbath today on Wednesday, the 12th of November. Here's what's pretty crazy, guys. The overall capital inflow into the crypto market has significantly declined during the past day. Really, look at this. Yesterday, this is the total open interest of all exchanges. Boom, people are taking their money out of positions. They're getting liquidated left and right. Also, what's pretty crazy here is that, well, there's been over $1 billion of liquidations, and there's fear. The crypto market was also gripped with fear of a potential hack on Hyperliquid, the largest DEX out there. It appears that Hyperliquid Bridge has stopped processing withdrawals. No activity in 21 minutes, says J. Connor Grogan on Twitter. So that's caused a little bit of some panic as well, and we've seen the drop to the downside. Of course, the government is open again, and everybody's wondering about Trump's $2,000 tariff dividend and how that's going to impact the crypto markets. U.S. President Donald J. Trumparoni in Orange has unveiled a sweeping tariff dividend program, pledging at least $2,000 per eligible American citizen. Of course, excluding high-income earners, so that's all of us crypto traders, right? Well, anyway, honestly, this could be bullish for risk assets, including cryptocurrency. But the question is, I mean, how likely is it that this is going to happen, right? All talk. If anything comes of this, it could actually be bullish for risk assets. But something else you need to consider is how many people who are eligible for $2,000 universal basic income checks, I mean stimulus checks, I mean tariff dividend checks, are actually going to be putting it into crypto. Experts, however, believe, now this is key here, and this is good, a good word. I like this. I might start using this about myself. Experts believe it could serve as a powerful catalyst for the crypto sector, potentially sparking the next major bull run. Now, I don't know about y'all, but, you know, when I read stuff like this and I take a look at the crypto chart and I see things such as, you know, I don't know, 2-month bearish divergences on MarketCypher-B, and I see news saying that this could spark the next crypto bull run, I say, what do you mean the next crypto bull run? I mean, we're in a bull run right now, and if anything's going to happen, it's going to be a correction, right? Not a bull run. This already is a bull run. What do you mean spark the bull run? What do you call this? All right? So, interesting times here. Interesting times. Today is November 13th. Crypto is down. Both on-chain and off-chain signals portray a market in a state of consolidation, not yet ready to confirm a bullish reversal, says Glassnode. And in general, that is true. I mean, in general, as we look at the cryptocurrency chart here, we're going to start on the Bitcoin chart on the weekly time frame, and basically just take a look and notice that we are not really getting any significant bounce. We have not formed any nice looking bottom yet, as we are grinding down at the support of around $98,000. We are right now nearing $100,000, coming down to the bottom of this range. And if we even go to the 4-hour time frame here, you can see that we had our chance to form a bottom here, but we are currently right now losing this trend line, or maybe trying to hold the trend line, but I think we're going to lose the trend line, and we're going to wreck all the longs now. Just like on Sunday when we were looking at the triangle, we said Sunday triangles are a recipe for wrecked city on both ends, right? We're probably going to wreck the shorts and then wreck the longs. What do you know? We wreck the shorts, and what do you know? Now we're literally in the process of wrecking the longs. And honestly, if we're going to take those longs, our next major support is going to be 98,125. Still in the juicy short trade, given in real time in the Casper Crew on October 6th, 2025 for a $29,800 profit. Shout out to the Casper Crew. Also, shout out to KCEX, the exchange with the lowest fees, $21,000 deposit bonuses and 10% bonuses and all this cool stuff. All right. Also, got to give a major shout out to BLOFIN. BLOFIN as well, guys, is giving you all these juicy prizes and low fees. And I'm also trading on WEEX. WEEX right here. Okay. As you can see, WEEX is another exchange I'm currently trading on. And you know what's funny? WEEX has this thing where when the stop loss hits, it leaves a tiny little bit left in the trade here. You can see WEEX over here. Stop loss was hit, but trade is still open with $50. Isn't that weird? $1 margin. $1 margin. Quite strange. I don't know why that happens. But that does happen on WEEX sometimes, but it doesn't really matter because it's $50, you know. You're gonna lose cents. Or the worst, you'll lose $1. Shout out to the Casper Crew, also the short trade taken on November 10th. This is this trade you see right here. We took it originally from the highs, but I've obviously been compounding it along the way. And if you want to join the community where we give these setups, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com and click the dang link. And overall, guys, I'm in no Bitcoin longs right now. I'm in no Bitcoin longs. I'm in a few shorts. As you can see, these shorts that we're currently in. And honestly, I'm looking for Bitcoin to at least lose $100,000 right now. We're coming down to 100,000. We just dipped below 100,000 actually. We just dipped. We just stuck our toe, at least on WEEX, below 100,000. About a minute ago, we dipped our toe in the water to see how's it feeling down there. Actually, not quite. Not quite. Look at that. We front ran by like a cent. Let's go to Bybit. Let's go to Bybit here. Yes, we are dipping below 100,000 here on Bybit. And we are looking potentially, most probably, to take out the lows from here and potentially even from 98,182 from the low that we had back a few weeks ago. Actually, a few months ago now, back in June. Isn't that crazy how fast time goes by in crypto? We look at the daily time frame, guys, and the bullish hope that we had, honestly, is kind of disintegrated. Money flow coming lower, momentum coming lower on the daily. Weekly time frame, we were seeing the yellow oscillator point to the upside. Now it is flat, once again, kind of pointing to the downside. The 3-day time frame, we were looking like we wanted to print a green dot, but looks like she's changed her mind here. And of course, even down on the 1-hour time frame, you know, we had this really nice looking bottom here without a divergence, which is always very cautionary. We tried to find a higher low at the trend line, but fell right through. And now we are currently dipping down. We're dipping down right now. All right, we're up $30,000 in profit, plus another 1,000, plus another, I guess, 1,800, man. We are in tens of thousands of dollars in profit on the Bitcoin dump. All right, let's see. We dipped below $100,000. This is a key psychological level, dipping below 100,000 right here. This is pretty key. Let's see if we can reclaim 100K. All right, this yellow line is 100K. All right. Let's see. This is a real fight here. $100,000. It's funny. $100,000 was a meme for so long, and I'll never forget the day Bitcoin hit $100,000 for the first time, December 4th, 2024. I remember it's my sister's birthday. Shout out to Sister Caspa. Big shout to Sister Caspa. All right. She turned. Let's see. She's 6 years younger than me, and I was 34. I don't know, guys. I'm not a dang mathematician. Okay? But now here we are again, below 100K. We're just losing 100K. Last year at this time, this price was a big victory for us. This year at this time, this price is a big, scary, hairy, cherry kind of thing, okay? Let's see. All right, so back to the Bitcoin chart. Again, guys, what we need to be aware of is a large move potentially down to 98,182 here. And we understand our next major support is going to be coming in at around the high volume node, really, of 97,000. And of course, we also have our Fibonacci golden pocket coming in right around $94,000 Bitcoin. And there also is, like, we cannot deny the fact that there also is a key support resistance flip here below the golden pocket at right around $89-ish thousand. So if we continue this drop, guys, our three major zones of support are going to be number one, 98,182. Number two, the golden pocket at 92 to 94. And then number three, $89,000 as a last hope effort in order to continue with this uptrend. Now, here's what's really concerning and scary, all right? Well, it's not concerning and scary at all, but sometimes you have to use words like that for the YouTube thumbnails. I mean, how was the YouTube thumbnail today? Let's see. Not so bad. You have Trump on there, some crazy stuff, some blood in the water, lightning. Yeah, super sensational. My face is like, uh-oh, what's happening? I've just lost everything. Man. Do you know what this face really is, guys? Do you know what this face really is? I'll tell you what this face is. All right. This face is the face a trader makes when he's been on the toilet for 4 hours watching the charts. His legs are asleep, so he can't get up. He's stuck there. He's stuck on the toilet. Bitcoin's dumping. He's dumping. He's stuck. All right, that's the face you make when your legs are asleep on the toilet. You've been there for 4 hours and Bitcoin keeps on dumping. All right. Bitcoin flirting with $100,000 right now. We are currently under. All right. Here's something else that we do need to be aware of, guys. This is crazy, actually. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is breaking news right now. Just in breaking news. Just in, guys. Breaking news just in now. There's been value area shift. There's been value area shift just a few days ago, guys. The high volume node of the last year of price action was at $97,000. However, as of today, wait, am I tripping out right now? Wait a second, wait. Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, guys. You know, there's some value area shenanigans going on here, but it looks to me like the point of control of this last year of range is now at 104.6. If this is true, then we are most likely going to get a drop down toward 94. Oh my goodness. It looks like it's not true, guys. It looks like, whew, man, that was a close one. Looks like it's just a glitch on TradingView there. You guys see this, though? I don't know what this means. I don't know why this is happening, but on the weekly time frame, we got a 104.6 POC. We go to our 6-day time frame, and it's back down to where it should be. Man, if we really do see the point of control go back up to 104.6, that is not good when the majority of the volume is above you like that. Either way, the fact that we are underneath value area high of this macro range does make 97K a more probable place to come down to. And right now, well, yeah, we're pretty much flirting with this trend line here on the lower time frames. Let's take a look at ETH. Okay, so ETH right now, guys, is coming down to the very important zone that we marked out yesterday. It's the retest of 3,300. This is so important, guys, because if ETH is not going to hold this key level right here, then we are going to dump all the way down. Now, we can't say for certain, but look at this. Just look at this chart here, okay? Again, remember, it's all about bullish and bearish factors, all right? If Ethereum cannot hold the point of control of the last 4 years of price action, guys, after getting a move above, a move down, and a bearish backtest of value area high, and then trying to get a bounce from the POC and then failing, guess what? That really does open us up for a drop all the way back down to 2,000, right? That is the next technical level, objectively speaking. There is a place potentially we could find support before that, which is going to be our Fibonacci golden pocket. That's going to be coming in at around 2,600. It's also the support resistance flip from May. But in general, guys, I mean, this is not a good look for ETH right now, okay? And I am not the kind of guy to try and be sensational for the sake of being sensational. Objectively speaking here, if this level doesn't hold, we are really looking at a large drop to the downside, okay? We're probably looking at a large drop to the downside. Let's pull this little trend line we had here. Obviously, we've broken down from this. And so the real hope for ETH right now is the back test of where we're at right now. Literally, I mean, I'd say we don't want to lose the 786, right? But if we start to make lower lows here, it's not going to be looking good. Let's check out the weekly time frame. You know, weekly is ambiguous, room for upside, room for downside. Our 3-day market cipher B is, I don't like the way this yellow oscillator is looking here. Let's go ahead and just put on our yellow oscillator. We'll make it an area instead of a line, all right? You can see how this yellow oscillator is curving. Like, it's looking like she doesn't actually want to touch the zero line. She looks like she wants to do something like this. We would want to see this thing straight up, coming up like this, like a knife cutting through a firm block of goat feta cheese. You have to use a real sharp knife. You don't want that cheese to crumble all over the countertop. No, a sharp knife, freshly sharpened. You just slice that feta. That's what you want. Right here, we're trying to slice feta with a butter knife. All right, it's real firm, dry feta cheese. You use a butter knife, that thing is going to crumble. It's going to crumble all the way down to $2,600 Fibonacci golden pocket. Let's go to our daily time frame. Money flow looking very sad here. Money flow is coming out on the daily. Not looking good. Red dot printing could confirm on the daily. Definitely room for some downside. I say the higher term time frames on ETH are not looking the best here. 4 hour, I'd say the only hope we have on is going to be some bullish dips on the 4 hour upon taking 3,000. But if we're taking 3,000, I mean, it just makes most sense. We're going to come down to our next support, right? Maybe we, you know, get a bounce from taking the lows at 2,900. You know, we always need to be aware there is liquidity at 2,900, right around here, right? There is liquidity at 2,900, support resistance flip. But other than that, we don't really have much, man. And again, I don't like to be ultra bearish for no reason, you know? Man, Bitcoin, I'm getting alerts out the wazoo that Bitcoin's taking a massive dump right now. All right, let's check out Bitcoin dominance through all of this. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance, interestingly enough, has broken down from our trend line, but we haven't been able to close the daily candle below it. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. We have not been able to close that daily candle below. So nothing's changed on Bitcoin dominance. We're still consolidating within this ascending channel, which in my opinion is bearish for Bitcoin dominance, which means we could see money flow into altcoins. We've already seen the hintings of this with Zcash and some AI coins going off the chain, IC Pizzle, and some of these other assets, right? We've already heard some of the rumblings. But so far, we're still consolidating within this channel here after the breakdown of our macro channel. And I would consider October 10th a back test as well, depending on how you want to pull that trend line. You know, if we're going to go ahead and tweak it a little bit like this, then we could say we back tested it perfectly, right? But yeah, this is quite interesting here. Remember, when the whole market is dumping as it is today, I mean, we're literally seeing everything dump today. Total market cap is down on the day about another, you know, almost 5% on the day. So, you know, Bitcoin dominance, although it is important to keep track of as to where's the money being allocated within the crypto market, here's what this tells us. When total crypto cap is dumping and Bitcoin dominance is pumping, this at least is letting you know that people take Bitcoin seriously. All All right, people look at Bitcoin as a safe place to put their money. If their altcoins are going to zero, people are like, well, let me put it into Bitcoin because at least I can trust that Bitcoin's a bullish asset. And even if I'm buying it at a bad time, a few years down the road, it's going to be totally irrelevant, right? So that is a good sign in general for the long-term Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look at altcoin dominance right now. Also dumping, yeah. So altcoins are getting wrecked. Bitcoin's getting wrecked. At least we can say the money that's still left in crypto, people are putting it into Bitcoin. So that's good for us. People like myself who are big into Bitcoin and not so much into the altcoins. All right, let's see what's happening back on Bitcoin now. We're up almost $30,000 in profit from the short trade given in real time on October 6th from the exact top. Isn't that crazy, man, how that works? By the way, guys, KCEX, 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees. Claim up to $21,000 now! Plus, if you complete KYC, you can get all this stuff. All right, now I don't complete KYC. For me, the fees are good enough. Also, guys, we got to give a major shouts to BLOFIN up in the house. BLOFIN with the lowest fees for the Casper crew. They're giving you 0.02% market fee, 0% limit fee, plus 10% cash back up to $1,000 future bonus, and a chance to win all this stuff, like a watch or a chair or a camera. I mean, I can only imagine how my life would change if I had a watch and a chair and a camera. You know what I'd do? I'd sit in my chair, wear my watch, and take selfies of me sitting in my chair wearing my watch so that people would think I was cool on social media. You know, that's the whole point of social media. In fact, that's the only reason I even started the YouTube channel, so people would look at me and think, man, that guy's so cool. Jason Casper's just so cool. You know, and I can hear you guys saying it too from now, which makes me smile. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, I know I'm so cool. I can't help it, you know. I just ooze the cool. Jason Casper oozes the cool. All right, and the short trade also over here on WEEX, I've got my next take profit at 98K. Let's see what happens. This short trade also, guys, given in real time 3 days ago in the Casper Crew VIP Discord at jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join. So, is there a chance we still see an alt season? Look, guys, there's always a chance. And like I said yesterday, we need everything to be perfect. We need all the elements to perfectly work out here. We need Bitcoin to hold support. What do I mean by Bitcoin holding support? I mean, we need to see Bitcoin hold this right here. At the very worst case scenario, Bitcoin must hold this. All right, let's clear everything off. Bitcoin in the worst case scenario must hold this right here. Why this level? Because this is the low of our sideways range, which is defined by these parameters right here. All right, our sideways range is defined by these parameters right here. This consolidation marks the low of the range. The all-time high marks the high of the range. We've got ourselves the Fibonacci golden pocket retrace from the low to the high, which means if the uptrend is going to continue, we don't want to lose the 61.8% retracement. Otherwise, it's probably not a retracement anymore. Okay, so if Bitcoin holds the range, right? And Bitcoin doesn't even have to make an all-time high, but if Bitcoin can maintain within this range for the next few months, and we see money coming back into crypto, period, you know, there's a good chance, especially now with the rumblings that we have of like all these like strange 2017 dinosaur coins pumping, we could see big moves on all of these assets. ETH, Cardano, Chainlink, XRP, AVAX. We could. Polkadot even Polkadot even. I mean, it's not looking the best right now, man. I'll be honest with you. A lot of these altcoins that got nice moves and were looking to potentially change market structure bullish have simply just taken their highs and are getting a move back down. So, in my opinion, based on the charts, becoming less likely, but there's always still a chance. All right, so definitely for me, and I have to say with Bitcoin, as far as being a swing trader, the next swing long I am looking for is definitely going to be this, right around here. All right, and I will be shooting for an all-time high around $130,000. All right, this would be the last, in my opinion, the last big long trade opportunity that we have until next year. Until next year. Because if we, and hang on, we need to set some alerts here. Let's check this out. What are we, what's going on here? Okay, so yeah, we are coming down, guys. We are dropping, we are drip dropping down here. Look at this. We are drip dropping down. We are drip dropping. Let's set an alert if we reclaim 100,000. And let's set an alert. I think I already have alerts if we come down. Yeah, I have alerts all the way down here. Let me just make sure. Delete all inactive alerts. Yeah, we've got our alerts coming out the wazoo. We are below 99,000. I'm sorry, we are below $100,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, like if we don't hold that area, then I have to assume we're going to probably see a much bigger pullback. My estimation, if we're going to see a much bigger pullback here, is that if we're not going to hold 89,000 is the uttermost extreme of where we can retrace and it still be okay, right? It can still be okay coming down to this, right? But if we're not going to hold this zone right here of the golden pocket and all that, then we are coming down for this low. And I would say we're going to see Bitcoin back down at the around the Fibonacci golden pocket from August 2024 down towards the 786. So if we're not going to hold that, then we're probably going to come down into this zone right here. It's going to be about a 45-50% correction right in here. And this could be a bear market bottom, depending on how much inflow we see with ETFs and institutional buying. This could actually be the bear market bottom in a very bullish situation if the 4-year cycle is broken. And there is a good case to be made that the 4-year cycle is broken based on the all-time high before the halving, based on the less than average correction back during the bear market rally, where you would expect, you know, a 40% correction down to back test the support resistance flip of the bear market, which has happened every other cycle. This time we didn't get that, right? This time the bear market dump, when I say bear market dump, I really mean the pre-halving dump. This time the pre-Bitcoin halving dump did not give us as much of a pullback as usual. And so following that logic, we could say, okay, the scheduled 4-year halving cycle bear market isn't going to give us as much as usual. Usually it gives us about 70%, which would take us down to around a high 30s, low 40s Bitcoin. But maybe this time, following the pre-halving dump, we only get about a 45-50% correction, which is going to take us between $65,000 and $70,000 Bitcoin. And that actually would look really nice on a higher term time frame. Especially, man, oh man, oh man. I mean, depending on how long this takes, imagine if we see like a really deep wave on market cipher B that's coming down lower than our all-time bottom. We could say that we've got ourselves a really macro hidden bullish divergence continuation here. We could really see some, depending on how long it takes us, right? I'm assuming it would take us about a year. March, April, you know, May, then June, then around the fall. Summer, fall, that's where we're like bottoming out. Everyone's real scared. You know, we could really get momentum to come down pretty far. That could give us a really nice bottom signal at that support resistance flip. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying these are what we need to be prepared for, right? These levels are indeed what we need to be prepared for. All right, let's see. We're looking at that $100,000 level here. Let's take a look at order flow. Market Monkey, link in the description. Best order flow platform out there, period, man. This has so much stuff. Wow, we are seeing insane amounts of trades opening up here, guys. This is crazy, actually. It doesn't look that crazy. This is crazy. Look at this, man. Open interest from 2.95 billion all the way up to 3 billion here. And we are seeing shorts open up out the wazoo. All right, shorts are opening up right now, and longs. But in general, more shorts than longs. That is wild. So you know, we reclaim 100,500. We could see a bit of a short squeeze start to partake here, honestly. This is crazy. We have traders are opening up out the wazoo right here. Something big is about to happen. Either a short squeeze or a large drop is about to happen here. Guys, either a short squeeze or a large drop is about to happen here. My goodness, this is sensational. I should have changed my thumbnail to just show this. Look at all the shorts opening up here, guys. Do you see that? Do you see that? We had big orders here getting filled as well. That is crazy. Look at the shorts. All this open interest, decrease of CBD, these are shorts opening up here. That's crazy, man. Let's zoom in here. This is the 1 minute chart. 3 million shorts, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7, 8 million. 8 million shorts opening up here. I mean, don't get me wrong, we also have a lot of longs opening up too. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. Net longs going up, net shorts going up. This is either going to, if we reclaim 100,005, where a lot of these shorts start to open up, right? We start to reclaim this. We get a little bit of a change of structure. We could squeeze a lot of shorts. If not, right now, this order flow is bearish, showing us that the bears are indeed in control right now with the money, right? This move to the downside is being fueled by shorts coming in out the wazoo. Do you know what it feels like to squeeze shorts out of your wazoo? It's not the most comfortable feeling in the world. All right? It's not the most comfortable feeling in the world. Major shout out to Liberty and Trust, Telcoin. You want to look at the Telcoin chart at a time like this? All right. It is a weird request, my friend, but for the sake of the super chat, which I thank you very much for, we will indeed honor your request here. Let's remove everything from the chart. Okay, so Telcoin on the weekly, obviously big bottom, green dot, big short squeeze, squeezing all this crap here. I'd say it would make sense for us to shoot for the target of the highs, but do we see an entry here? Of course not. I mean, in 2 days, we have squeezed like crazy. This is wild. We've taken a little bit of liquidity from 67.94, and we've gotten a significant pullback. Maybe that's as high as we go. We don't have a bull div on the daily. We have a slight bull div on the 4 hour. Money flow not looking the greatest here. So look, this is one of those outliers. This is one of those coins that's giving us rumblings of an alt season, right? But obviously now, if we are looking for an entry, I'm not saying to buy this, I'm not saying to long this, but if we were just, based on the technical analysis, going to be looking for an entry on Telcoin, what we would do is say, okay, we're rejecting from value area high. We're looking for the back test of the trend line, the back test of the POC of the range, the back test of value area low, and the back test of the Fibonacci golden pocket. That's going to give us a zone right around here to be interested in. All right. That zone, I'd say, would extend down to the support resistance flip. We're talking about 35.50 to 42.33. All right, right around there. And if this is going to continue bullish, that would be the place to look for the retracement, 61.8%-ish. And then we could look to take it back to the top of this range at least. All right. How's Bitcoin doing right now? Let's check it out. We are just chilling around, guys, chopping and chilling. We are up $10,000. Wow, $10,000 right now in unrealized profits. I shouldn't have taken so much money out of that trade there. You know, but look, when you get a big move like that, and then you start to get a bounce on October 10th, you're like, all right, let's be real. If I could make 20K right now, let me just take it. Let me just take the dang 20K, you know? All right, we are dropping, we are dumping. We are coming back down on Bitcoin here. All right, the short trades are on fire, baby. Targeting 98,000. At least targeting this white box down here. This white box, if you're wondering, is, in fact, if we go to a higher term time frame here over on WEEX, you can see that it is the low from earlier in the week. Last week, actually, right? It's between these two lows we made last week. All right. Let's see. We got another super chat in the house. In the house. In the house. House. H-A-U-S. Which is from Marcuso Valero, who says, pump song, please. We'll have to wait and see if we see any kind of bullish reaction. But guys, We have 1,500 people in the house, only 300 likes. I said if we get 1,000 likes in half an hour, we'll do a $1,000 giveaway. I'm gonna set a timer right now for 5 minutes. If we can get 1,000 likes in the next 5 minutes, I'll give away $250. How about that? $250 giveaway. All you have to do is like the dang stream. All right, Bitcoin's dumping. We could all use an extra 250 bucks. Bitcoin dumping. We could all use an extra 250. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Mystic Ruin. Shout out to Yassine, who says, "What's my TA on Sol?" We can take a look at it. RK says, "Just above the COVID lows for Bitcoin." Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man, that red money flow is thick. I know, right? Drumhop TV. How low are we going to go? Well, we're coming right down now to our box. All right, we're coming right down now to our box of support before our TP at 98K. All right, make sure to smash up the likes. Bitcoin sniffing around here. All right, over on KCEX, guys, the best deal on fees. Chilling in the short trade from the Casper Cruise setup. Swing trade up 30K on KCEX. KCEX times Jason Casper equals 10% deposit bonus, $21,000 bonus, lowest fees, guys. I'd have to say KCEX, my favorite exchange. Fees, all that good stuff. It's absolutely amazing. It reminds me of MEXC back in 2023. Very low fees, zero withdrawal fees on spot, man. You know? So, let's see. Looks like we're gonna go for the overall low of the range right now, coming down to our white box. And shout out to the super chat. Look, if we have a reason to sing the pump song, we will. Where will I take a long? I don't know, Crypto Hunter. I need to see a reason to take a long, man. You cannot just take a long for no reason, right? Let's see, man. This is nuts. This is wild. All right, let's put our lines over here on KCEX as well. All right, we're coming down to that first low. Let's see what happens at that low. Let's see how Market Cipher B is looking. The 1 minute money flow is coming down. Let's check out our 12 minute to get some good old clarity. Man, the money flow on the 12, it's shady to say the least. I think we're probably going to go for the range low, but this is the first liquidity grab at 99,160 where we could see a bit of a bounce here. All right, we could see a bit of a bounce here. We're front running it by a little bit, which honestly is not a good sign. Whenever you front run a level a little bit like that, it usually does mean that we're going to lose the level. Lose the level. Yes, we will lose the level. The level. Make sure to like the stream, guys, because we will be giving away $250 if we can get the 100 likes. No. Oh, my wife just sent me a picture of me and my son sleeping. Ah, so cute. So cute. Man, look at this, guys. Look at this. We are flirting with that level, guys. When you flirt with the level, let me tell you, all bass and no treble. All right. Let's see who else we got in the chat. John, he says the cycle is dead. Institutional and treasury adoption. Cairo Ortiz needs $250 badly. Imagine shorting extreme fear. Yeah, don't short the fear, guys. Total 3 is down today. Nirvana says last dip. LOL, LOL, LOL. Shout out to Sean Tay Hendricks, who says great stream. God bless you, man. Shout out to Felix H. He says, Jay, brother, thanks for all the time you put into the Bible channel. Much love to you. Here we go, Bears, says Lack AZ. Finance waiting for discount. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm thoroughly expecting another low here. I'm thoroughly expecting more dumpage here. Let's see if we don't hit our take profit at 98,000 here. But you know what? I'm gonna put this at last week's low here, just to scoop up a little more profit. Okay. I think we can lose the white box to scoop up a little more profit there on this little scalp trade from the trade taken in the Casper Crew VIP Discord 3 days ago. All right. Shout out to everybody. All right, that's our 5-minute timer. Let's see. Do we have? We don't have 1,000 likes, guys. Let's get 1,000 likes, man. I want to do a giveaway. All we need is 1,000 likes. But all right. Shout out to Wall Street Mafia. May Jesus bless you, bro. Shout out to Bob Seguini, 8821, who says, what's up, JC? Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, I knew as soon as we closed that weekly candle below the anchored VWAP of 74K, we were going to come down, take out the liquidity at 98. Shout out to Divine Hood, guys. Make sure to go subscribe to Divine Hood Trading on YouTube. Alt season anytime now. Well, here's the thing, CMRP 7755. There still is a chance, you know? Look, there really is still a chance of an alt season. We need everything to happen perfectly. Bitcoin needs to hold support. Like, let's not forget, Bitcoin is literally at key support. All right, let's go back to our daily time frame here. If Bitcoin can hold this level, yeah, we could see an alt season, right? Zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out. We're coming down to the bottom of a local range. We've got major support coming in right in this green box. So yeah, we have a little bit more bearishness. I mean, we're talking like another 5-6%. That's nothing considering we've just seen 22%. So another 5-6% down. Yeah, we could see major bounce. We could see all of a sudden people feeling bullish again. Maybe Trump's stupid $2,000 check thing happens and people think that's bullish. I don't know. Maybe Jerome Powell changes his mind in November and says, you know what, we are going to cut rates in December. Who knows? Like, there's still a lot of things that could happen here. All right. But yeah, it's not looking the best in the here and now, right? Let's be honest. But we do have the ingredients to make an altcoin season cake. Ingredient 1, Bitcoin needs to hold here. Ingredient 2, we need to chill in the range for a little bit. We need to get something to give us a little bit of bullish sentiment in December, leading into January. And then, you know, we have seen some rumblings of these altcoins getting big moves. All right, here we go. Bitcoin going for the low. Is she gonna blow? Bitcoin going for the low. Is she gonna blow? What do you know? Bitcoin going for the low. Is she gonna blow? Hey ho, hey ho. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Bitcoin going for the low. Let's make it green. Lean and green, if you know what I mean. Oh, Bitcoin took the low. Yellow and mellow. Bitcoin taking the low. This is a big make it or break it. Are we going to liquidity grab the low or are we going to go for the other low? Hey ho. What do you know? Bitcoin about to take out the major low. All right, let's see. Back to KCEX. What's she going to do next? Look at that. We are in between. We are in the zone here. Potential bounce zone right here, guys. What is going to happen? What's it going to be? Are we going to hit our take profit at 98,883? Come on, Bitcoin. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let's check out order flow. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese. Shorts opening up out the wazoo. 7 million shorts at the low. This is crazy, man. This is bearish order flow. Unless we start to reverse and we trap 7 million shorts at these lows, man. Oh my goodness. Come on, Bitcoin, a little bit more. Smash into the take profit. I don't even know if you could spot it. But we're about to hit our take profit. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. Don't do it to me now. Don't do it to me now, Bitcoin. Don't reverse on me now. Don't reverse on me now, Bitcoin. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Big juicy green coming in, if you know what I mean. This candle right here, 99,214, this is where we will have 7 million shorts underwater. They're defending their position right now. You can see the wick is coming up to this candle where we have 7 7.3 million shorts that are currently right now underwater. Is this a sign of a big squeeze? To give me extra cheese, baby, please. Wow, would you look at that? Looking nice on the 12-minute. Let's go to the 5-minute. Look at that wick, baby. Let's go to the 1. Let's go to the 5-second. On the 5-second. This could be a let's see. This is a nice little scalp right there at the CDW. Let's see what happens here. CDW scalp. All right. If anyone scalps that, congrats. That was a nice little scalp right there. A nice little scalp right there. Whew. All right, come on, Bitcoin. Let's see. Go back to the order flow. This is crazy, man. 7.3 million shorts. Still open, defending their positions. Can we come down a little bit lower? Man, this is wild. This is wild. You longed 99.3. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I hope it holds. I hope it holds. What is a CDW? It's a chickens drinking water pattern. Chickens drinking water pattern. I am majority holding stables without any open trades. So why do I get scared watching Bitcoin dump? I think it's the red candles. You know what? Let's make it a little bit easier on the central nervous system here. There we go. Nothing like a nice calm purple dump. You know, you ever go to take a dump and it comes out purple and you're like, ah, that's the most comforting thing I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Go to take a dump, you look down, ah, purple. That's comforting. Yeah. Yeah, that's never actually happened to me either, but I'm sure if it did, it would not be comforting at all, actually. It would be terrifying. It would be absolutely terrifying. Yeah. But there is something to be said about purple and blue on the central nervous system. There is something to be said about purple and blue on the CNS. You guys know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jellybean? You know what I mean, Jellybean? Wow, look at that. Nice little wick. I'll bet you that was from the local 786. Yep. From the local 786, a nice little wick. Back to her tricks. Got to change the structure on the 1 minute. Tick, tick. Tick, tick. Quick, quick. Quick tick on the 1 minute. A quick little tick on the 1 minute. Quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Locking in another little bit of profit on that. Locking in another little profit on that. All right. Let's see what happens. No purple poo, only red. Yeah, that's bad. 68K? No way. No way. No way. No way for 68K. All right, guys. This really is a key area right here. All right. I would assume that we're going to go for the low, the next low, but I could be wrong, so please. This is not financial advice. This is an entertainment channel only. Absolutely entertainment only. Ain't no baloney. Entertainment only. Hanging out with my best friend Tony. This could give us something here, guys. I would hope that we actually come a bit lower, honestly. I would hope for lower. And honestly, I'm not in a rush to get into a knife catch. That's not true. I'll get into a knife catch whenever I feel like it, baby. Money flow looking kind of gloomy. Let's go back to the order flow and see what's happening here. Wow, so now we have like buyers stepping in. We got about 3 million longs coming in here. 3 million longs. We have about 7 million shorts opened up here, and now 3 million longs trying to open up. Those shorts are pretty much at their entry. I can't believe you would short the bottom, honestly. But it is kind of a battle right now. We're seeing this big increase of open interest here. People are interested. We got people shorting the bottom and we got people longing the bottom. You got to give credit to the people longing here, honestly. I mean, we're coming down to the bottom of a range. You know, you got to give credit to the people longing the lows, right? You got to give credit to the people long in the lows. Major shout to everybody in the chat. Maybe the shorters are taking profit at the low. Yeah, probably too as well. But no, the order flow says this new one's opening up, man. Shout out to Copium. He says the dump is not over. Shout out to John Blake 695. Hey, I'm not afraid. I got my longs and my shorts. Who says it's the bottom? I shouldn't say the bottom, but they're longing after a big dump. You know. Pelosi just shorted more. Breaking news. Nancy Pelosi just shorted more. Shout out to Chris, not Chris, Sis35. He says, when I look at knife catching, I always wear my concrete underwear, not fear. Awesome stream. God bless you, man. Shout out to Dread Mining, schlong and strong. Are you really schlong here, man? It's not a bad place to schlong, I suppose. Shout out to Banana Republic, just opened a long on Sui. Is Bitcoin still digital gold? Yeah. Of course Bitcoin's still digital gold, guys. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind that Bitcoin is digital gold. It's as close as you can get to gold digitally. That's what makes it such a valuable asset. As we are going for our next low here, we are going for our next low down at 98,843. And then we have 98,125. Oh man, here we go, baby. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh my goodness, here we go. Bitcoin fell below $99,000. Alert here on KCEX. Oh my goodness, let's see. Woof! Oof! Oof! Oh! Alrighty, wow. We are getting a move. Getting a bit of a move here. Let's see. We just took out that low. Right here. We just took out the low right here. Probably going to try to get another little one of these blue candles up here. Alright, you can't just take a low and not expect something like that. Let's check out Market Monkey. See what's happening in the moment. A million longs opening up here. Alright, we've got people trying to long that. About a million of them. Keep in mind, we have 7 million shorts in profit here. 7 million shorts, and we actually have longs trapped, right? Got about 3 million longs underwater right now, trying to long the bottom. The short money is in control. The only way the short money can get out of control is if we start to see even a local change of market structure here and a reclaim of the low of, I'd say, like 99K or even 100K. Our next target is going to be the low from June at 98,182. All right, we just took that. Even on KCEX, we got a little wick into the level. Bitcoin's got all base and no trouble. Even on KCEX, a wick into the level. Bitcoin's got all base and no trouble. Come on, baby. Let's see. Can you believe that? We got another. We have 3 million longs open in this candle. Another 1 million open in this candle. All right. We have longs opening at the bottom. Guys, the egg code for today is believe. Believe. All right. Believe. I'll put it in the chat. All right. The egg code for today is believe. If you're in the Discord, the free and the paid Discord, you can get eggs by using the code believe. All right. What in the world is happening with this order flow, man? Okay. Wow. Look, we're still seeing longs open here. Longs continue to open, even though the price is dumping. That is interesting. People are long in the bottom. I wonder what is going to come out of this. There's going to have to be a reversal soon. Let's see what happens here. We're losing the level again, guys. We're losing that level again. Cheese. Cheese! I love cheese, but you know what? I've been taking a break from dairy. I usually eat tons of dairy. Like, I probably eat like maybe half to a whole container of raw dairy every day. I've been taking a little bit of a break. It's good to switch things up. And I miss dairy, but I tend to like, in the winter, I know this is counterintuitive, but I don't eat dairy in the winter. And it's starting to get cold out. Let's see what's going to happen with the Bitcoin price, baby. Let's see. Yeah, the longs are getting crushed. Taking out all CME gaps. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a move above that level. Money flow still getting lower on the 1. Even on the 3. Let's go back to our 1 hour here. Alright, so technically we do have a 1 hour bull div. Let's go back to our 1 minute time frame here. You know, we don't have any kind of bullish market structure on the 1 minute. One hour has a bull div, 24 minute. Doesn't look good, honestly. It really doesn't look good on the 24 minute. Like, I'm not saying we can't get some relief here, but it doesn't look like the low is in on the 24 minute. 12 minutes ambiguous. It looks like we're gonna get some kind of relief soon here, guys. Alright. We've had, wow, even more longs try to open up here. Look at the increase of open interest here. A $5 million candle. This is the 1 minute chart. The volume is really high here, okay? If we start to change structure, I might just have to fire off a little long. You know, might have to, but let's wait and see. We haven't seen anything yet. We haven't seen anything yet here. Uh-oh, I've gone straight Brit again. Let's see what's going on. This is the key level here, the white line. Let's go down to the 5-second time frame. You know, the 5-second time frame did give a nice signal here for a little bit of a scalp. You could see that right there. I think we need to get a massive capitulation looking thing here. I think we need a big old dump. Something that we're not prepared for. We think we've got enough layers on a bum to keep it from shooting out the back. But I don't think we're ready for what's about to ensue, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Let's see. Can we take 98? Can we take 98? That's the question on everybody's mind. Can we take 98? Straight Brit, better than any gay Brit. Thank you. Thank you. All right, can you give a clue on the reversal price? Well, you know, obviously a little bit around here is where we should be looking. Casper, Daniel Casper. Right, you're right. $92K soon, possibly. I'm trying to do a British accent, you know. It's over for now. Volume still increasing locally on this dump. It's not over. Yeah, that's true, says Divine Hoods. Volume is increasing, man. There's something's gonna happen here. Let's see. Let's see. Can we go for that overall low? Can we go for the overall low? Let's mark it over here on WEEX. The June low. Hang on. There we go. All right, we just made another lower low locally here. And we are seeing still increase in volume. I mean, it's pretty crazy. We're seeing trades opening up. Look at the open interest on this last little... Look at the open interest, guys. This is the 1 minute chart. I mean, the OI's been going up like crazy since 15 o'clock. This time zone can't be right. It's not 15 o'clock yet for me, so I'm in the wrong time zone. What time is it now? It's 18 o'clock now? Sheesh, man. I'm trading in the future. People always ask, Jay, how do you get such good entries? It's because I'm trading in the future, baby. Crap. Guys, my laptop's about to die. I gotta go grab my charger. Oh, no! Why don't I have my charger now? The heck is wrong with you, Jason Casper, you freaking idiot? Alright. Oh, no. Oh, no! Crap, guys. All I can say is crap. I need to go get my charger right now. Do I run and get it? Do I run and get it and come back? I could have gotten it back by now. What do I do? Alright, we gotta take a poll. What do I do? What do I do? Alright, what do I do? What do I do? Let's take a poll. What do I do? Do I get it? Yes or no? Let's start the poll, guys, because here's the thing. If I leave now, we're gonna take the low. I have to get it. My laptop's gonna die. Guys, I'll be right back. Alright? Laptop's gonna die. Right back. All right, we're back. Woo, man. Whoa. Oh, crap! I almost busted myself on the treadmill, guys. Okay, we're back, baby. Man, this is intense, guys. All right, the life of a trader right here. We made it back. We made it back. All right, wow. Poof. Got the laptop plugged in, baby. We are good to go. All right. Time to get back on the mill. You ever feel like you're on a treadmill in life, guys? I feel like that every single day. All right, so we dipped below the low. Now we're heading towards 98,125. The next place to look for that. Next place to look for a bounce, honestly. And if not, let's go ahead and, let's just be aware of our levels to the downside here. I mean, what do we have? What the heck? Where's like our fibs? Hang on. Man, this is wild. Let's pull the fib. Let's pull the fib. Okay, and let's also pull the volume. It's very rare that I show my actual chart here. Okay, we're taking that low. Okay, we just took the low, the overall low. KCEX did not take it. Bybit did take it. Bybit just took the low. KCEX did not take it yet. All right. We just took the low. Wow. Okay. WEEX did not take the low either. Okay. WEEX no take low. KCEX no take low. Bybit yes take low. The June low. Guys, we have not seen Bitcoin this low since June. In fact, I longed this level from the exact bottom in the ocean. You guys remember that? And put a 1 in the chat if you remember when I longed Bitcoin from the ocean and told the Casper Crew community from the dang ocean on my cell phone that I took a long trade. Wet fingers and everything. My goodness. But here we are back again. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Trying to get a little bit of a quick wick. A quick slick wick. Bitcoin back to her old tricks. Let's see how the order flow looks. Wow, longs wrecked on that last drop. Pretty much all those longs that opened from here all the way up are now out. All right, so we've taken some long liquidity. We still have shorts, steady stream of shorts opening up here. Steady stream of shorts opening up. Let's see, did KCEX take the low yet? KCEX did not take the low. Only Bybit take the low. Only Bybit take the low. Bybit, why you only take the low? What about KCEX? What's she gonna do next? What about KCEX? What's she gonna do next? Man, money flow coming down here. I would love to see some kind of like actual nice 1 minute div here. Man. Gold did Drake candlestick, says Batty. Shout out to Batty. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Guys, make sure to smash the like, right? We got like a lot of people watching, but no likes, man. And I've been trying to do a giveaway upon the likes here. All right, we're up right now over 30K from the short setup given in real time in the Casper Crew. We're up another 2K from the short setup given in the Casper Crew. All right. Shout out to the Casper Crew. Shout out to KCEX with the lowest fees. Let's see. I think we're going to take the low on all exchanges. I think we're going to take the low on all exchanges. Man, that 15 minute though. That 15 minute though. Fake giveaway, says Bugs. You think it's a fake giveaway? That's so funny. I have no reason to do fake giveaways, guys. You know? If you know anything about me, you know I don't do fake giveaways. Alright? Alright, let's see what happens here. If we do get some kind of reason to take along, I might have to fire off a little long because we are at the bottom of a macro range here, guys. You know? So, if we can get a move back up above our range, our old range low there, that would be a reason for me to give it a shot here. But it's not looking the best on Market Cypher, but you know, only time will tell. Only time will tell. What do I think about MicroStrategy dump? What is MicroStrategy's ticker? I forget the strategy's ticker. I know they're no longer... Oh, MSTR, yeah, there we go. Well, I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. Wow, MicroStrategy also taking that low. Man, MicroStrategy coming down to pretty key support right now, man. MicroStrategy coming down to pretty key support that we haven't seen since the spring of 2024. Also coming down to key support. This is nuts. MicroStrategy is down since July. 50%. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. What do I think about it? I mean, look, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a dang expert on how MicroStrategy works, but I've heard some strange things about MicroStrategy in general. Like the whole business model in and of itself is like completely unsustainable. So I have a feeling that the downfall of MicroStrategy is going to be a bear market bottom in the future. It's going to be a bear market bottom in the future. If they have to start selling Bitcoin to avoid default or something like that, or bankruptcy, that is going to be the bottom signal for the bear market. But I think when that happens, a lot of people are going to FOMO sell their Bitcoin, and it's going to give us some real cheap prices. That's going to be the catalyst of the next big bull market. Weekly and 12-hour look bearish. Wouldn't be surprised if 85K. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down too. I mean, look, remember guys, we're at support, so we should be looking for a bounce here, okay? We should be looking for a bounce here, but let's be honest. We start to lose this level here, this very key level, right around here, this consolidation, high volume node, then that does literally open up the door for coming back down to the mid 70s, right? So level to level, right? Look at this. We lose that high volume node here, guys. We're coming back down to the bottom of the range, which means obviously we have a little support at 89, but more likely I'd say we're coming back down to test the support resistance flip from last cycle all-time highs. You know? And yeah, let's be honest too, we have a 2-month bearish divergence confirmed. The last few times, guys, we had the 2-month bear div confirmed. It was the top, right? We've only had it 2 times in the past. We had it in 2018. We had it in 2021. We have it now in 2025. All right? So it doesn't look very good. If anything, my one bullish hope would be one last hurrah, double top, like we did in 2021, right? 2021, we confirm the divergence, and then we do a double top, and then we drop, right? This is our hope right now. Confirm the div, double top, then we drop. Confirm the div, double pop, then we drop. Next thing you know, the Bitcoin don't stop. Going up to 250K, making me my money every single day. Let's see if all the exchanges are going to take that low. Bybit took the low. What's the biggest support below here? It's around 97K, the high volume node. Hey, Macarena. The way MicroStrategy set up, they will not lose. Yeah, so like I've heard, look, I'm not super smart again, but I've heard people challenging that. And you have to be super skeptical whenever you hear somebody say this business model cannot lose. All right, let's just be honest here. The naivety that you have to have in order to believe that's possible is quite extreme. So again, there's a lot of people who have critiqued the business model of MicroStrategy who are a lot smarter than me, who could explain it a lot better than I could, basically showing how it's not sustainable and it's only a win-only situation in certain market conditions, and if those conditions aren't met, the whole thing falls apart. And they're also, well, again, I'm not going to try to explain it. But a lot of people who know I'm into crypto have sent me a lot of interesting articles and YouTube videos about MicroStrategy. And there are things I keep in the back of my mind, and I think to myself, what would be the next FTX event? What would be the next big thing, the next Mt. Gox event that would cause basically like capitulation and then the next opportunity for big money? It would be the downfall of MicroStrategy at this point. It would have to be that. And honestly, the fact that people believe MicroStrategy can't lose, and people are just investing in MicroStrategy more than they are Bitcoin. A lot of people I know who are into Bitcoin are actually putting more of their money into MicroStrategy stock than they are into actual Bitcoin. which is crazy to me. But to me, that doesn't seem quite right. I have a feeling in hindsight, we're all going to realize that it seemed like a good idea, but it didn't quite work out the way they thought, right? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, Michael Saylor, he's had some business ventures in the past, right? So he's got experience, right? Is Zcash the new Luna? Oh my goodness, Red Elephant. Is Zcash taking a massive dump? Let's check it out. Shout out to Red Elephant. Let's check out Zcash. Oh, doesn't look so bad, actually. Doesn't look so bad. Why would you say that, Red Elephant? It's funny, the chat is so mixed on Michael Saylor for sure. There are some people say there's no way anything bad could ever happen. Other people say, yeah, it's definitely going down. Okay, we're taking the low on Bybit again. Still haven't taken the low on KCEX. Let's see if Coinbase is taking the low. Did Coinbase take the low? Let's see here. Yeah, Coinbase took the low. Coinbase just took the low. Alright, so Coinbase took the low. Bybit took the low. That's really all that counts. We got a 12-minute green dot, big bottom on Coinbase here. Let's check out our 6-minute market cipher. Man, that money flow looks like trash, though, man. That money flow does look like trash. Oh my goodness, KCEX about to take the low. Alright, KCEX whipped into the low, guys. Did WEEX? WEEX just whipped into the low. WEEX has just taken the low. It's a boot dang time that WEEX has taken the low. It's a boot dang time. Sorry for talking Canadian. It's a boot dang time, me mateys. Arg. A. That's my pirate Canadian impersonation. My Canadian pirate. It's a boot dang time we take the low, mateys. Arg. Alright, so far, nothing so crazy happening here. Bybit's back under the low. KCEX chilling. KCEX is chilling. Saylor is a government plant. Would not surprise me, right? Just like it wouldn't surprise me as SBF was also a plant. Right? GT says unsubbing. Leverage is why we keep dumping. Alright, cool. God bless you. I hope you find a better channel that doesn't use leverage. But, I'm all about the leverage. Let's crank it up, baby. Boom! 125x, baby. Let's dump it lower. Let's dump it lower. You know what's funny? If you're short on leverage, if you're shorting Bitcoin on leverage, like I am, you would think that's a bullish thing, right? Because that means liquidity to the upside. It's the leverage longers who allegedly make the market dump. But you know what really makes the market dump? Support and resistance, and just normal stuff like, I don't know, the 2-month bearish divergence on market cipher B that happens once every 4 years, that always marks the top every single time, no matter what, regardless of the leverage, even before leverage was a thing. You know. But I do hope you find a better channel, because I'll admit, I am literally one of the worst crypto channels out there. One of the most unprofessional crypto YouTube channels out there. So, I would unsub to me if I was you as well. So, continue on. XRP refusing to dump. Around Town 27, the plunger, that's right. Big, huge magnets. That's why the market dumps and pumps. Yeah, for sure. When the top is in, only a few know first, then the rest catch up later. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Bull div on the 1 minute, baby. Let's check it out. We've been waiting for a bull div on the 1 minute. Our first bull div is here on the 1 minute, guys. I would love to wait for a 6 minute bull div. Would love to wait for a 6 minute bull div. I don't like the way this is reacting so far here. Let's see how the order flow is looking. So we have a few longs trying to open, nothing too serious. We've actually had a drop off in volume here. We've had a drop off in volume. Alright, let's ban Joshua, who's shilling weird coins. So, here's the thing, guys. You see these shills in the comments, right? Like, is that... Hang on. You guys see these shills in the comments. I wonder, does anybody actually ever fall for this kind of stuff? Like, does anyone buy these coins? Like, Exovum, right? People, they shill these coins, Exovum, right? Corvix. You know what I'm saying? Exovum. People come in literally hundreds of comments, Corvix. Do people actually buy these coins when, like, bots come in? Hundreds of them. Literally, my video in, like, 1 hour ends up with, like, 500 comments. People are like, Jay, why don't you delete the comment? Do you want to sit there? I mean, do you know how it works in YouTube? You can't just click delete all. You have to go one by freaking one, and then they come back as soon as you delete. So, I don't want to spend 24 hours a day deleting comments. And I don't want to turn comments off either. But does anyone actually buy these coins when people shill it like that? Like, I don't know. You know? I don't know. Calories don't cause obesity. Look at this. They got my attention with this video. Why do we get fat? It's not from eating too much, guys. Alright? This guy's super smart. He's definitely smarter than me. He's Asian. Asians are way smarter than me. All Asians are way smarter than all white people. Some white people can almost get to the Asian level, but not quite. Alright? Not quite. He must know the secret about getting fat. It's not from eating too much, guys. Alright? It's not from eating too much. He's a doctor. He knows the truth. It's not the calories. You think you're fat? Because you eat too many calories. Oh my goodness, you have so much to learn. Alright, let's see what's happening here on Bitcoin. Alright. A little bit of a tiny little nothing bounce so far. Let's see, can we get any kind of real bounce? If we start to get a real bounce, man, should I try and... We got a volt. Maybe we should sweep low. I feel like we do. I feel like we should come down a little bit more, you know? Yeah, it's not from the calories, it's from your busted thyroid. Honestly, I will be honest with you guys. Calories don't really matter that much. Take it from me. I eat a lot of calories. I eat double the amount of calories that most people eat, maybe even more. I eat close to 5,000 a day. I've never been leaner in my life. Alright, I'm leaner now than when I was eating 2,800 calories a day trying to get lean. When I was eating 2,650 trying to get lean. Alright, I'm leaner now, eating as much as I can fit inside my stomach. Because calories don't really make you fat. Calories not a calorie. Man, I'm spitting some real bro science. A calorie is not a calorie. A calorie of Coca-Cola ain't the same as a calorie of cherries. You know? It's not. It's just not. Some bro science right here. Come at me, baby. All you real scientists, come at me with your stupid thermodynamics. Thermodynamics. Yeah, right. Thermodynamics. Like I believe in science. I don't believe in no thermodynamics. Look, if Dr. Mike Israetel faked his PhD, all science is fake, as far as I'm concerned. All right? If you know, you know. Yes, calories in versus calories out. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Calories in versus calories out is true, but calories out can change drastically depending on what you eat. Like, honestly, if you're eating clean food, calories out is way more than calories in. And honestly, if you're eating clean food, I'd even gander that calories in is less. There's no way I'll ever believe that because you put something in a kilometer and lit it on fire that you're going to tell me how my body's going to interpret that energy, whether or not it's going to use it for fuel or to make it fat or whatever. There's no way you're going to tell me that because the package says 200 calories and it came from a dang factory and you don't know what's in it, my body's going to process that the same way as a freaking apple and a piece of steak. You know what I'm saying? Calories in, calories out is kind of true. Energy in, energy out is true to a certain extent. But there's so many variables in there that people don't think about. Micronutrients, fiber, you know, how digestible is it? You know, I'll you know, from experience, when I eat just whole foods, single ingredient foods, I could stuff my face to the point where on paper I should be obese. But instead, I just have tons of energy and I'm lean and strong. I don't know. How does that work? Isn't it crazy? Eat real food and feel good? Isn't it weird, like, throughout all history, no one thought about calories or getting fat or anything like that? They just ate when they were hungry and stopped when they were full. And everyone was just normal weight when everyone ate just normal food. I think there's something to that, honestly. We got a super chat in the house. First of all, major shout out to Marcuso Valero, who says, pump song, baby. Shout out to 11 for AJ. Thank you so much for the super chats, Marcuso. I don't know if it's a good time for a pump song, bro. We'll have to wait and see. If I go long, we'll sing a pump song, all right? If I go long, we'll sing a pump song. Can you look at Chainlink and give some thoughts on the price action? I'm thinking of taking a long here. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat. Rich and HH. Bro, was it the Tomcat Elite supplement you said owned one time that was a really good male enhancement? Yeah, so Tomcat Elite, I did take that. I did mess with some Tomcat, and I'll tell you, for a while there, it made me extremely it increased libido quite a lot, let's just put it that way. But then after a while, it just, the effect goes away and it's just back to normal, right? So I don't know. I'm currently messing around with this stuff called Shilajit. Shilajit. That Divine Hood turned me on to. And so far, I have to say, Shilajit's been giving me some crazy energy. I don't know if it's placebo. I've been taking it for like maybe 3 or 4 weeks now. But I have seen, and I have seen significant strength increases in the gym. I'm talking about adding like 1 or 2 reps to my top sets. For squats, for incline bench press. Even for preacher curls, man. Even for some isolations, I just feel like I can push harder. Is it placebo? Maybe, and who cares? I've been messing with the Shilajit, alright? Shout out to Marcuso, the pump song, baby. Look, if I take it long, we will sing the pump song. Alright, let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink, baby. We're just another link in the chain. Well, honestly, this was a good place to look for long last week. Let me remove all these positions that I have on my chart. Actually, let's go back to... No, this is fine. I guess I'm curious why you would be looking for a long here. POC? Backtest of POC? I don't like the daily, to be honest with you. I feel like we need to take the low again. But it is a POC. If we take the low, the 4-hour could look nice. I'm curious, why take a long from here? Maybe you see something I don't see, right? We're below value area low. It looks like we want to drop below POC. I mean, we have this liquidity below us, like right here. Looks like we want to take it, right? We haven't taken any of it yet. So I don't know. I don't really like for a long there, to be honest with you. All right, we've confirmed a green dot on the 12-minute here. I feel like we could get a little bit of a push on the Bitcoin here. I feel like we could get a little bit of a push here. Just a little bit of a push. Just a little bit of a push. I do feel like we're going to come down a little bit lower. But I feel like we could get a little bit of a push here. I'm going to go for a little bit of a long, all right? Gonna risk 500 bucks on it. Gonna risk 500 bucks on a little bit of a long here. All right, now we can sing the pump song. All right, now we can sing the pump song. Why do we get fat? Part 1. Why do we get fat? Look, guys. We think obesity is about calories. We think it's about calories in, calories out. Right? You try and move more and eat less. Guess what? It's still gonna make you fat. You know, historically speaking, everyone who moved more and ate less got really fat. You know, that's why people starve to death. You think they're starving to death because they get so skinny. No, they're getting too fat. It's the obesity. All right, let's see. Look, Jason Casper talks out both sides of his mouth. First, he makes fun of calories in, calories out. Then he says it's true. Then he says it's not true. Who knows what Jason believes? Jason's a weird guy. All right, we got to get to the pump song here. Alrighty, this is the pump song, guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect. Here we go, baby. We gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. Let's do it. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin. Let's go. Shout out to Marcuso. Let's go. 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 It's not working though, guys. Looks like we're gonna dump. Oh no. What have you done, Jason? We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Alright, man, oh man. Sheesh. Shout out to Raphael. He says it's too loud. The pump song is too loud. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss! There's no stop loss, baby. Come on. Here we go. Just a little bit. All right. It's working a little bit, actually. Let's see. It works a little bit. Huh. It works a little bit. Yeah. Hang on, we gotta start this over here. Because I missed, couldn't hear the snare in my headphones on that one. Yeah, here we go, baby. About to pump. Yeah, Hey yo, I apologize, but you know your boy ain't so wise. Walking down the street, got a mask, a disguise. Looking for the next time, we're looking to try to get the profit. Next thing I know, about to rise, and then we spot it to drop it to top it. Next golden pocket, then we rock it to the top, to the very tippy top at the market maker tries to stop it, then we drop to the next support, cause you know we don't flop. Yeah, here we go, J. Casper in along, just sang the pump song. Here we go, it won't be till long till we blast through resistance. Then we go like the song that we sang yesterday when we're looking to get paid. Coming to the treadmill just to take trades. You know I give it to you straight, I never give it gay. J. Casper in the house, so serious I never play, yeah. And we're chilling in the house, trying along on the Bitcoin, bouncing, baby. Let me take a look and let me take a peek. Does market cipher B have any uneven cheeks? We want big on the left, nice and juicy, skinny on the right to round out the booty. And oh baby, my girl named Lucy, coming out in the club looking so juicy. Oh no, we got Big Daddy Perp coming down like the candle. No, you wanna get the herp like the crown on your head, cause I'm the king. J. Casper got the crypto flow, now listen to me sing. Here we go, candle's about to turn blue as the Bitcoin price about to show you what she gonna do. Just sit back, relax, and I'll take you to the trading school. J. Casper, not a nerd, he's so cool. Yeah, I'm so dang cool, look at my face as we run around in this big nice crypto race. Oh my goodness, look at the hat on my head. Jason Casper only in the green, he's never in the red. Woo! Got the glasses on my eyes, Bitcoin pumping, baby, not a big surprise, cause we sang the pump song to pump the price, but then they dropped it back down and it wasn't very nice. Oh snap, got a bigger gift shout to my man in the chat, Tom Brown. What you think about that? Somebody said Tom Brown is here, but he's not. I don't see him, oh well, my dear, we hit the spot. Hey yo, Tom, if you're here, give a big shout out, my dear. Everybody go sub to Tom Brown, a great crypto channel all around town. Yeah, and if we break through resistance, about to blast off, then we go the distance. Put the key in the ignition on all pistons. Give it a twist, you know you wanna kiss this like Tristan. Eating Triscuits every single day, calories in, calories out, you know that's not the way. Eating too much don't make you fat, all about the quality, what about that, yeah. Oh my goodness. I said Tom Crown had the herp? No, Big Daddy Perp. It was Big Daddy Perp. Big Daddy Perp gives you the herp. Can we get a little move or nah, we're probably gonna get wrecked. What's she gonna do next? Oh yeah, about to get wrecked. What's she gonna do next? We wanna pump just to write the blank checks, hand them out to everybody like we're about to be BMX bike riders. You know we gotta flex in the gym. Every day we're training arms and chest. Always skip leg day, you know that's the best. Cause who cares about the legs and who cares about the back? Chest and biceps, all about that. Hey yo, I'm coming to the treadmill just to take the trade. Out in the garden, no, I'm digging with the spade. Coming just here for a very next day, like I did yesterday. I stay the same, I don't change. Cause we're looking at the candles. Bitcoin price smelling like some sandals. So old on your feet from a long hot day. Smelling like cheese, smelling kinda gay. Better take off the sandals and put them away. get back to the treadmill just to play, cause we're coming to the charts just to find the good trades. Every single day looking to play, ayo. Candles turning blue and then they turning purple. Got me so delirious in circles. Jason Casper's such a nerd like Steve Urkel. Got a slushy, got the gas, I got a burp, yo. I got that gas in my belly, then I spread it on my bread, just like Smucker's grape jelly. Then it drips down my chin and it drips on my belly. Like to jiggle it around and I'm yelling, hey, got the big belly jiggling when I walk. Bitcoin price, don't know when to stop. Market makers, come on, don't talk, cause I'm losing my flow, cause I cop, cause I'm just a white guy trying to rap on the internet, on the treadmill. What about that? Don't you know I suck at freestyling? But at least I got the trades and at least I get it in. Got the plunger in my hand, I'm chilling in the sand, driving the nice cars from the sand to the land, from the east to the west, from the west to the east. Bitcoin price tasting like yeast. Put it in the bread, it rises up higher. Bitcoin price about to be on fire. Alright, that's all I got. That's literally all I got. Alright, well, the egg code for today. The egg code for today. What was the egg code for today? The egg code, we already talked about it. But it was... Let's see if we can find it. The egg code was... Believe. Guys, if you believe that the Bitcoin price can pump, then go claim your eggs in the Discord. Right? Go claim those eggs in the Discord. Dang it, man. We're coming down. We're coming down. Yeah, believe. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. It's all going to zero now. I should become a rapper. I am a rapper. I'm literally a professional rapper. I make more money rapping than most rappers. You know, having this YouTube channel, rapping on this YouTube channel, I literally make more money rapping than most rappers. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I always think to myself, I'm a professional walker. I make money by walking. You know, walking, talking, making money, rapping, making money. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Why do I want eggs? Eggs, they're redeemable for cash prizes in the Discord. Okay. All right. It's gonna pump, says Shoe Polisher. I hope so, Shoe Polisher. I do hope so. I do hope so. Guys, make sure to... My rap name is C Rap, which spells crap. All right. What the heck? Oh, crap. Something strange happened, guys. And I saved money on haircuts for sure. No Black Friday Discord deal. Guys, the Discord is a Black Friday deal. Literally, the Discord in and of itself is a Black Friday deal. Alright. So. Alright, guys, I gotta head out, man, because I've got to take my little girl to ballet class. But I love you guys. God bless you guys. Do I blast caffeine? No, I actually don't. Alright, God bless you guys. In Jesus' name, make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, and Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace!